Good evening and welcome to Kini News. We spoke to Zuraida Kamaruddin recently, who is convinced that no one has the numbers to challenge Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin and that Perikatan Nasional will not fall. In fact, she has a word or two about the opposition. Let's take a look.
Zuraida Kamaruddin, who is a minister in the Perikatan Nasional government, appears confident that Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin does not have the political opponents with the numbers to oust him.
But are you concerned that the PN may fall anytime?
No, I'm not concerned. I don't think they will fall because if I look at calculation, practicality reason and realistic reason, how can they oust the government when UMNO said cannot accept the AP and cannot say Anwar, so they can't make the numbers. And the AP cannot say UMNO, they also cannot make up the numbers. And Mahathir will not join Anwar, cannot make up the numbers. And Warasin also cannot join Anwar, cannot make up the numbers. Where the hell are they going to get the numbers to form the government?
In an interview with Malaysia Kini and Kini TV recently, Zuraida said it would be ideal for the PN government to continue governing, especially when the opposition does not seem to be doing anything to help.
Now you tell me they want to take over, they will go haywire and then it's the rakyat will be the victim. Because now last time we have gone in, we say got no money. Now we have this Zafrul, who's able to, I don't know how he do it also, to bring here to give all this pemulih lah, pemerkasa, all this money, how many billion that we have spent. You comes another government, I don't know how it's going to fix that. So I think let it be stable for the sake of the people. Let it be stable. After that, you go for election and rakyat can see who does the work. One thing about the pembangkang now, I see Iman interview in Astro said, in this situation, they should work together to overcome the COVID situation, to recover overcome COVID and recover our economy. Then the country will be better off then. But I don't see even one of them promoting, please, all my constituents, please register my Sejahtera. I don't see even that little thing, so they cannot do.
She added that when the country is stable during the recovery phase, once the COVID-19 pandemic subsides, then an election can be held.
Syed Saddiq is a first-generation politician and he doesn't come from a wealthy family. This is why he's calling on Malaysians to support him.
Former Minister Syed Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman is determined to fight the charges of misappropriating Bersatu funds. And in order to do this, he has launched a crowdfunding campaign to help pay his legal cost and his 330,000 ringgit bail.
As you all know, I do not come from a privileged family. Saya tidak datang daripada family dynasty. Ibu ayah bukan ahli politik, menteri sebelum ini ataupun tokoh perniagaan yang kaya. Ibu dah bersara sebagai cikgu, ayah sebagai pesara sebelum ini, labourer. And as you also know, I've spent at least 3 months of my salary since COVID to help the underprivileged in Muar.
The Muar MP said because of this, the 330,000 ringgit bail amount is a painful sum. This is on top of the legal fees he will have to pay his lawyers.
So I really do need your help. I sincerely plead for your help to contribute.
In the same live stream on his Facebook page last night that lasted over an hour, he insisted he was innocent and encouraged his supporters to share the video widely. We are unable to report the details of the video's contents linked to the case due to the risk of committing sub judice. Yesterday, Syed Saddiq was charged at the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court with 2 counts of misappropriation of over 1 million ringgit. Syed Saddiq has claimed trial to both charges.
Syed Saddiq isn't the only one who needs the help of generous Malaysians. We also do. Malaysia needs a free press more than ever before, but being an independent news organisation isn't quite, well, free. Do support us and help us keep those in power in check. Click on the link in the description below to contribute. Now, we've heard news about people getting empty vaccine shots. According to Khairi Jamaluddin, those incidents are isolated and are due to negligence.
Khairi Jamaluddin, the minister in charge of the COVID-19 immunisation task force, said there is no evidence to suggest a link between alleged blank vaccine shots and illegal vaccine sales.
Of those cases that have been reported, empty vaccinations have nothing to do and are not linked to any vaccine selling syndicate. I would like to draw the attention of the public to the 13 cases that have resulted in a police report. 13 kes yang telah pun dibuat laporan polis.
Meanwhile, Khairi explained that the blank shot case that happened on July 17 at the Lapangan Tebang Sungai Petani Drive-Thru Vaccine Administration Centre was due negligence, and the nurse involved admitted to the mistake and said it was because she was tired.
Even if there's one single error, that's one error too much for me. Of course, human negligence happens everywhere in the world. Saya boleh tunjuk senarai macam-macam kesilapan yang berlaku di negara-negara lain. Tak bagi dos yang sempurna, ada yang dapat 5 dos, ada yang dapat 6 dos. But of course, 2 wrongs don't make a right. So for those cases which there were human negligence, saya mohon maaf kepada mereka.
Of the 13 police reports filed about alleged blank shots, investigations found they were either untrue, inconclusive, or pointed to negligence and human error. The minister hoped the public would see these alleged cases in context, as more than 16 million doses have already been administered.
Some good news for contract doctors today. The government has agreed to give equal opportunity and perks.
Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin has announced that contract government doctors will be offered career path opportunities on par with their permanent colleagues. The announcement comes just days before a planned nationwide strike by contract doctors over alleged unfair treatment. Muhyiddin, in a statement, said the government has agreed that contract doctors, dentists and pharmacists would receive perks similar to permanent positions, including a fully paid study leave to do their specialization. He added that the cabinet has also agreed that all contract medical officers, dentists and pharmacists be offered 2-year contract terms after they conclude their mandatory service. He said this is to ensure continuity of service and as preparation for them to attain specialization. The cabinet also agreed to extend contractual appointments for a maximum of 4 years to medical officers and dentists who are accepted to further their studies in specialization during their first 2-year contract. On top of these, Muhyiddin added the government would improve the benefits that are offered to the contract officers.
Good Morning G-Sure is the first plant-based and complete nutrition drink made in Malaysia. It is suitable for those who are lactose intolerant. Research made by local universities found that more than 90% of our Malaysian population are lactose intolerant. Lactose intolerance can cause bloated stomach and diarrhea. Good Morning G-Sure helps to improve the immune system, reduce the risk of illnesses, and helps to improve general well-being and strengthen our bodies. A happy family starts with a healthy family. I'm still active, healthy, and going strong at the age of 52. It has to be Good Morning G-Sure.
Shellfish, red meat, and beer. If you love indulging in these foods, you may end up with high uric acid level in your blood. These foods consist high level of purine, a substance that will eventually break down into uric acid and be excreted through our urine. It is recommended that the amount of dietary purines should be kept between 600 to 1000 milligrams per day. Having too much uric acid in your blood can cause attacks of gout. It can also cause kidney stones and blockage in the kidney. The crystallization of the excessive uric acid in your blood can be eased by reducing purine-rich food to only 100 to 150 milligrams daily, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and consuming urinary alkalinizer like Ural. It consists of sodium bicarbonate, citric acid, and sodium citrate that increases the urinary pH and solubility of uric acid to prevent crystallization. Best of all, it's lemon-flavored and sugar-free. Ural, effective urinary alkalinizer. Neutralize your uric acid problem now.
COVID-19 cases in Malaysia continue to rise, with today's figure being something we would not have imagined just a year ago. But folks, that's where we are now.
Malaysia has once again reported the highest daily COVID-19 case count today, with 15,573 new cases recorded in a span of 24 hours. Selangor tops the list with over 7,000 cases, followed by Kuala Lumpur with 2,063 and Kedah with almost 1,000 cases. Apart from Perlis, there are no regions in the country which fulfilled requirements for Phase 2 of the National Recovery Plan. This comes over a month after Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin unveiled a 4-phase exit plan for the nation. To transition from Phase 1 to Phase 2, the country will have to record an average of below 4,000 COVID-19 cases daily, ICU capacity easing to moderate levels, and 10% of the population being fully vaccinated. Muhyiddin had also said that herd immunity is expected to be achieved by year-end. Meanwhile, yesterday, Deputy Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob was reported as saying that the government is considering easing restrictions to allow individuals who have received 2 doses of their vaccine to travel interstate to visit their families. Last week, Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin said the easing of restrictions for fully vaccinated individuals will be decided at the National Recovery Council meeting and announced to the public soon.
Remember that durian feast that went viral just about a month ago involving a certain politician? Well, that same politician has once again made headlines.
Not more than a month ago, Dewan Rakyat Deputy Speaker Rashid Hasnun found himself in hot water for attending a durian feast during the total lockdown. And now fresh allegations have surfaced that he had allegedly dined in despite COVID-19 restrictions prohibiting such activities. A photo of the latest incident shows Rashid, his wife and his daughter having a meal. At the bottom of the photo, another individual's hand can be seen, while a half-filled glass can be seen on the left of the photo. Rashid's aide, however, denied there was any SOP breach, saying the Batu Pahat MP was just having supper with his family at a homestay. According to Rashid's private secretary Muhammad Zaihan Muhammad Zainal, Rashid had stayed at the homestay in Rengit Batu Pahat earlier this week so that he could partake in the Aidil Adha ritual sacrifices. Zaihan said Rashid had booked a homestay near the slaughterhouse and his turn to slaughter a cow was only scheduled for 3 a.m. He said the viral picture was taken early in the morning before the slaughter session with his wife and daughter when they were having supper. Late last month, Rashid was caught on camera having durian with a large group of people in violation of SOPs. Rashid had initially claimed that the video was from last year.
That's a wrap for Kini News this evening. For more stories, go to kinitv.com. Don't forget you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook to get the latest news updates. If you would like to continue to support the independent news media, do consider a subscription to malaysiakini.com. If you're heading out, don't forget your mask and when you can, do try to stay home. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thank you for watching and as always, stay safe, Malaysia.